Hey everybody! So in this video I'm gonna give you guys a story what happened on Halloween yesterday on October 31st obviously, and I'm going to be eating some leftovers from Chili's, my favorite food. So let me show you guys what I'm gonna eat. Doesn't it look delicious? This is their Honey Chipotle crispers, chicken crispers and waffles. And on the other side I have some french fries. They look like potato fries, sweet potato fries, but that's because they got more golden in the oven. So I also have some of their chipotle syrup, and I have some ranch, and I have some water. So let's dive right in. I'm going to describe to you guys how this tastes, if you don't know what it tastes like already. So yesterday, well, let me tell you, my cat wants some food, but she's not getting any. Say hi. Say bye. Okay. So let's pour some. Ooh, no, I don't want hair on my food. Okay. Since I'm going to be eating all of my food on the plate, most likely I'm just going to go ahead and pour the syrup right on. All of it, except the french fries, of course. Although putting it on the french fries is not a bad idea. So, this is my favorite food, for one, because it has sweet and spicy flavor combination. There we go, making a mess. So here's my chicken, here's my waffles. Savannah, do you mind if you get me a napkin? So, of course, it tastes really good. It has crispy, not crisp, like crunchy sugar in it. It's soft because of the inside of the waffle, and a little more of a chewy texture with the chicken, and it is really good. Thank you. So, it's delicious, you guys. I would recommend anybody to try it, except if you're not like a spicy food person. But it has a great combination of sweet, spicy, and it has chicken and waffles, which is sweet as well. So this is literally my new favorite food. Ever since my mom discovered this and I tried it, I love it. And it's beaten my old favorite food, orange chicken from Panda Express. So that's that. Let's try. I'm gonna try a fry in front of you guys. And the fries are really good too. Salty. More of like a real potato taste. So, I'm not disappointed with Chili's. So, I'm gonna give props to the one in Temecula because one, they have the nicest employees I've ever seen at any Chili's in Temecula. And two, our food always comes out good. We haven't had anything wrong with that Chili's yet, so I would recommend, if you guys are in the Temecula area, to go try out that Chili's and to try their Chipotle Honey Crispers and Waffles. So now, story time. So yesterday, today was actually the last day that my permit for driving was going to expire. And I should have told my parents earlier about it, that it was going to expire. And because I literally only had a couple of days to do this, I wanted to make an appointment so that I could go in instead of waiting at DMV to do the behind the wheel test. And the person that I talked to, Corey, he said that you can walk in and take the behind the wheel test to get my license. And so yesterday, since yesterday was the last day before the day that it was going to expire, my mom pushed herself to get up and take me to DMV. And so when I get there, it's not crowded at all, which is rare. Well, not extremely rare, but it's uncommon because people are at DMV all the time. And so we go up to the counter and we tell her that we want to take the behind the wheel test. And she's like, sorry, we can't do a walk-in appointment for behind the wheel. And I'm like, then why is it that someone I talked to on the phone, Corey, said that I could walk in and do that? And she was like, well, this place is not a walk-in appointment. And she was saying that people literally come from LA to San Diego just to come here and do the behind the wheel test because this area is the best for taking the behind the wheel test. And so my mom was like, well, and she also, the person at the counter was like, you pretty much had a year to do this too. And so, little did she know that my mom was sick and that my dad works full time. And so, it's not like I could have gone anytime I wanted to take my test. And so, she couldn't do anything at that moment, and we walk out. Adeline, no. Say hi again, you guys, and say bye again. She does this whenever I have food like this. She wants it, and of course, she doesn't go to the dry food, which is literally down here, down there. But she comes and gets my food. So back to story time. Basically, what happened next was my mom was waiting outside, and she got a pause, and she was getting led to not go yet. And so my mom's like, okay, let's just take the next step since we're already here and take the written test. And you have to study for that thing like finals for high school or something, because that thing is not easy. And so I said, I'm not prepared. I'm not ready to take it. But the Lord woke her up earlier than usual. She did a live stream in the morning, and so it all happened for a reason, and She was like, if we have to do this, then God's gonna help you pass this test. And so I was like, okay. And so we wait in line, and my mom was like, this does not make sense. And then Savannah, by the Holy Spirit, said, just wait. It will all make sense. And 1 minute later, this woman comes up and is like, are you the person that is trying to take the behind the wheel test? And I'm like, yes. And she's like, I heard about your circumstances and we talked with the team or something like that. And we could fit in one more person. Now, just that in itself is a miracle, because you have to pay like $30 to get an appointment within a month. Like, that doesn't happen. And then if you want to get an appointment in 2 months, then you have to pay nothing. So they fit me in. I had my registration for my car, and then it was so awesome. We were just praising God in the DMV, and then my mom was like, if God worked this out already for you, that he managed to work me into the schedule, because he did, he will help me pass the test. And so I was like, okay. And inside myself, I was like, of course, wrestling with my feelings, getting nervous. But I was like, no. Feelings are feelings. Thoughts are just thoughts. It doesn't make our circumstance true. And so I was just like, no, I'm going to pass this test. And I just have to keep wrestling with that in myself. And while the whole time there, and we went up to the counter, which the lady told us to go to the counter and pulled us out of line. And the lady at the counter filled out the paperwork and printed the paperwork needed for me to take my test. She's like, okay, drive your car out to driveway 2, and then you'll be able to take your test. And so I go out, I drive my car to take the test on the side of the building, or to start my test. And still, of course, wrestling with my feelings, doing it, like getting nervous and stuff, but I was like, no, and I just kept saying no. It's honestly really hard, because we feel, not saying that that's an excuse, but feelings, I'm an emotional person, even though I don't show it all the time. And we wait for like 10 minutes or so, because there's a car in front of us, and there's normally a line of cars there. So about time the lady comes, and I start the test. My sister and my mother get out of the car, and she wanted me to check the basics, know where everything was, or the major stuff was, like where the headlight stuff were, where the emergency brakes were, where my emergency taillights were, hand signals, this is to turn left, this is to turn, no, this is to turn right, this is to turn left, this is to stop or slow down. I didn't show it properly, but something along those lines. And I only missed 2 of the checks, the basic checks before the test, and you had to miss 3 or less in order to pass that part of the test, and I passed that part of the test. Then I drive with the test instructor there. And there were a few things I did wrong, like I accidentally turned a little too sharply out of the driveway. My car kind of bounced because I kind of drove off a curb a little bit, but she didn't ding me for that. And we were just driving around streets in Hemet. So, there was a few things that I did wrong, 6 things I need to improve on. But, in the end, I passed. And now, I'm able to drive anywhere without my parents. And so, I'm able to go grocery shopping, or do something as simple as take my sister to the store to get some sushi. So, it worked out really awesome. And when I passed the test, I went in DMV, told my sister and mom the news when they came in, and everybody at DMV, according to my mom, was like, did he pass, did he pass, did he pass, and asked, and he was like, he's taking his test right now, and was it the person at the counter that was like, once I saw him, I knew he was going to pass the test or something?
First girl we talked to.
Yeah. The girl at the counter.
We were walking around the DMV, and then when she was leaving because her shift was done, she's like, did he pass? And then she was like, oh, yeah. And we said that we were taking the test, and then she said, I already knew when he walked in he was going to pass.
So my sister was saying that the girl at the counter, while I was taking my test, had her shift ended, and she asked my mom and my sister if I passed, but they told her that I was still taking my test, and she was like, just when I saw him immediately, I knew that he was going to pass. And people were so sweet. I'm not kidding. All the people there were really nice. They weren't rude. And even the security guard was nice. He was really, really kind. And so once I finished my test and I passed, I waited in line once again, which the line was pretty long. And then we get pulled out of line twice by the same girl. And she came up and said, did you pass? And I said, yes. And she was like, congratulations. And she said, I worked out everything for you so that now all you have to do is just go up to counter 5 and you'll get your temporary license there. And we got pulled out of line twice. Two lines twice. And we got out of there in less than an hour. Normally, DMV trips are 3 to 4 hour trips because of the wait time. And then within like another 5 or 10 minutes or so of waiting for the person in front, she actually pulled us over to the side because he was just filling out paperwork and stuff. I got my temporary license. And if I'm being honest, I was not praying for something miraculous like that to happen on Halloween, out of all the days. But I was like to the Lord, just help me pass the test. Help me to not be in my mind. And he did. He helped me pass my test. He helped me not be in my mind. So it was literally amazing. You know, it goes to show that even though some holidays, like Halloween, is dedicated to the enemy, or is about the enemy, Satan, God still works miracles. It's his day. He created it. He didn't create Halloween, but it was his day. So, he can do whatever he wants. And on that day, he helped me get my license. And so, it was amazing. And since I passed, we had a celebratory dinner, which was Chili's at Menifee. So, yesterday was a really good day. So, and I'm not gonna lie, there's times that, like during the day, sometimes, not that day, but in general, there are days where I just don't feel like I'm worthy from the Lord because I sin and stuff, and everybody sins, and I do try not to sin. But my mom was like in the car once we were stuck in traffic. She was like, "Look, he's not going to do this for someone that he isn't proud of." And that really helped me out because I felt like I was unworthy. And I didn't tell my mom that I was feeling unworthy one bit. It was from the Lord because I didn't tell anybody, as a matter of fact, that I was feeling unworthy. And she was like, "Look, the Lord won't do this for someone that he isn't proud of." So, it was amazing. Yesterday was amazing. So let me show you guys where I'm at with my eating here. So I didn't touch my fries as much as I did the chicken crispers and waffles, but I'm almost done. So but now insurance is going to be a little higher than what it was because under my insurance plan, I was covered because I had a permit. And since I had a permit, I was covered under my dad or my mom, and I was free. So, but now, since I'm an independent driver, I have to start paying for my insurance. So, I think on this Saturday, I'm going to do a live where I look around for jobs online. So, I don't know what time I'm going to do the live, but it's going to be on Saturday. Guys, it is 2:29. Today's Thursday. I haven't even started school yet. So sad, but I haven't. But God is faithful. I have to say that because even though that I sin and that there are times where He's displeased with me, He did that for me. And because I sin, and more than I'd like to admit, because of obsession and stuff, and just evil thoughts that come in my mind, I just feel like I'm unworthy. And of course, I feel like I'm unworthy. Does it mean that I'm unworthy? You guys know the answer to that. if you guys been watching my whole video. But he worked that out for me. And it's astonishing that even though I've rebelled against him so many times, that he would still care to even help me out. Because of that, it goes to show his mercy for us, his love for us, his kindness towards us, his forgiveness towards us, long-suffering. And this applies to everybody. He loves you. Even if you're a sinner, he loves you. And he does not show favoritism. He does not respect people, as it says in the Bible. Even the wickedest of people could be forgiven. All you have to do is repent and accept him into your heart, and you'll be saved. And if he could do this for me, he could do it for you. Why would he do it for me and not do it for you? And look, there are times where we may not get what we want. And there are many reasons behind that. One, maybe someone wasn't obeying. Maybe you were asking for a home or something. Maybe that person wasn't willing to obey God, whoever he was speaking to. Maybe you want to get free from illness. Maybe it's not the Lord's will for you to get free yet, although hard to say. And look, my mom is ill. And she's been sick for 12 years. And if I'm being honest, I don't know why God is doing it. It makes me mad. Because although my mom is still alive and everything, she's in bed most of the week. She barely has days where she's able to get out of the house. And it frustrates me. But do I know that my God can heal her and will heal her? I know that he will, if it is his will. And look, there's nowhere in the Bible that guarantees, no matter what, we will be free from illness. There's nowhere in the Bible that guarantees that. And if you want to say that by his stripes we are healed, to use that, that's not what that means. That means by his stripes on the cross, we are free from sin. That we're healed. And that's what that means. But even though the Lord has not healed my mom, and honestly, it really frustrates me. I don't know if he's going to heal my mom. But I know that he is able to do it. I know that he's able to heal my mom. Because he is Lord. He created us. He created this earth. He created every creature. He created every human. He created every angel, every demon. If he can do those things, he can certainly heal my mom. So, when and if, I don't know. So guys, I have finished my food. And this wraps the end of story time, ranting time, mukbang time, whatever you want to call it. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And I will be having a stream on Saturday if you want to join. Hope you can make it. If not, I will see you in my next video.